Hi, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. Today I'm taking a look at the Church Bible Publishers Large Print Text in blue ironed calfskin. The blue has a little bit of a warm undertone. And let's see, it's ironed, so it doesn't have the pronounced grain, but it does have a little bit of grain. Perimeter stitched. 5 spine ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the stamping on the spine is silver. Looks pretty interesting. Silver gilting on the page edges. It's not art gilting, it's just silver gilting. And then edge lined with a synthetic liner. So there's the edge line. Edge line tab. It's not too stiff, but it is a little bit out of the box. But it does lay closed a little bit. It'll break in a little bit better. There's the stitching. So this is Smythe sewn. Several end sheets in the front. I like it when they put a lot of end sheets in the front because that, and the back, because that adds structure. Plus, I can use those pages. And then it has the presentation pages, family records in blue with gold, children, marriages, grandchildren, and then deaths in black. Then we have our paper. This is the same 22-pound paper that they use in their turquoise. And then translators to the reader in large print, which I like. I like that that's included. You can probably already see the paper is not the most opaque. Get a good look at it there. It's not bad. It's not bad enough to keep me from using it, but I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit more opaque. And then it looks better in some lighting than others. I don't know why that is, but that's seems to be the case. Here at my desk under this lighting, it's more pronounced. Other places it's not even hardly that noticeable. Epistle dedicatory to James. The index, I think most people forget that exists. And then we have our text. Now this is a large print text, 12-point font. Looks great. It has lots of white space in the text. You can see the show through there. Just easy to read. It does have line matching, but I don't think that's on purpose. I think that it just happens to line up a lot of the time. It's not perfect all the way through, but it does match up fairly well. And then the book name and chapter number, and then in the inner margin we have the subject headings for both columns. So that's for this column, and that one's for this column. Now this one is just verse by verse. Built really well. This one is red letter. That's a good red. I'm actually surprised how much I like that red. It's very consistent also. More consistent than I expected, to be honest. It's about a medium in darkness. I do like a good dark red, but this is still a good red. I'm liking this. 2 ribbons. I haven't mentioned that already. 2 ribbon markers with blue and silver head tail bands. Nice. Easy to turn. That paper is extremely easy to turn. 22 pound is somewhere around mid 30s, 33 GSM, something like that. Really easy to turn. Just possibly a touch of glare, but not much. You got to look for it. Not much at all. So I think they've pretty much took care of their glare issue. No glare at all. No problem turning this paper. Easy to turn. And then in the back, we have a really good concordance. 200 pages. 197 pages. To be specific. To be exact. 193, I think it is. There it is. 196. 196 pages. That's a good concordance. Quite a bit of material in there. That helps too. Since this is just a text-only edition, no footnotes, no references. But yeah, this is really good. It's got, let's look at how many it has for God. I keep forgetting my alphabet. One of these days, I promise you, one of these days, I'm going to learn the alphabet. Everyone in my church is still waiting. They are still waiting, but it's going to happen. Probably not in my lifetime, but anyway. So here we have God, all the way there, and then God and idol, and then goddess, Godhead. So quite a few. That's quite a bit. Really good. So then back here we have the maps, and it has 15 maps. These are the old Moody maps that Cambridge used. 15 maps with a map index. I like the map index. That's really good. Helps you find whatever you're looking for. Really easy. Just shows you the map and the grid. And then we have the maps themselves printed on thick paper. Not the best quality printing, but it's still good. Kind of bold. The text is a little thick, so it's a little bit difficult to read some of it. But still, colors are great. Covers a lot of material. Some of them are easier to read than others. That's just the design of the maps. Really good. Includes dates, routes, battle sites, that kind of thing. This is the one I find difficult to read. Still though, it's not bad at all. This is a good Bible. It's really good for preaching, really good for carry, for reading. So let's look at our overall size. I'll zoom out just a hair. Let's see if I can remember how to use a ruler. We've got 9 3/4 by 7. 9 3/4 by 7. 1 3/4. And we might as well get a weight while we wait. Let's see how much this thing weighs here. 2 pounds, 11.7 ounces. So yeah, that's a good size. It's not heavy. It's not a small Bible by any means, but it's not heavy. Now let's look at a couple of comparisons, see how it looks compared to a few others by church publishers. So here is their turquoise edition. Turquoise is actually about the same, close to the same footprint. It's actually a touch thicker, and it's the same paper. The text is darker, but this one is cleaner because there's just not as much in there. So there's a comparison of the two. So this one, the turquoise, has all the little numbers and letters and things in there, and then they both have italics for supplied words, but they're both easy to read. This one does have more white space. And let's look at one more. This is the note takers. For this one I gotta zoom out. Alright, the note takers uses the same font, the same typeface. This one is a 12 point. This one is an 11 point, if I remember correctly. The color of paper I prefer in the note takers. I like that cream color. It's kind of an ivory color. I prefer that. This paper is easier to turn than this paper, but this is not too difficult. I prefer a little bit thicker paper for writing, but still, this is a little bit rougher. But they both do have the same typeface. This one's just a slightly smaller. This one is darker. But they're about the same size Bible, close to it as far as footprint. Kind of awkward there. Turn him around this way. As far as footprint, they're about the same. But the note takers is thicker. But nice Bible. I've always found the large print text a nice one for reading, for study. This is good for marking. It's good paper for color coding. So I will place a link in the notes where you can purchase this from Church Bible Publishers. And they did supply this in exchange for an honest review. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.